Hey everyone, this is melraby baby. I am in the kitchen, as you can see, preparing to make my chicken and sausage filet gumbo. I have all of my fresh ingredients here to make the chicken stock from scratch. So as you can see, I have some fresh onions, celery, green onion, carrots, and 2 small chickens here ready to go. Now I started to cut the chicken into pieces, thinking it would be easier to place into the pot. I tried that before, and it just took up a lot of time. I find it easier just to stuff both of the chickens into the pot. Now, if it's too time consuming and you want to just buy a store-bought chicken broth, you can do that. Just make sure it's a low sodium chicken broth if you want to eat healthier. And now we're going to take these fresh ingredients and we're going to place it into a pot. Okay, so as you can see here, I have managed to get the chickens and all the fresh veggies into the pot. I have about 5 quarts of water here filled in the pot. I've added a tablespoon of salt, some garlic pepper, and Cajun poultry seasoning, and we're gonna let this come to a boil. And once it gets to a boiling point, we're gonna let it simmer. So I'll come back once it gets to that point. Okay guys, as you can see, our stock has come to a boiling point. Now we have excess fat that's foaming here at the top, so you want to take your spoon and kind of scoop some of that fat out, put it to the side. I'm going to continue this process till you get enough of it scooped out of the pot. Now I'm going to bring this to a simmer after I've scooped enough of the fat from the top, and then we're going to let it simmer for about an hour, and we're going to get started on our roux. Okay guys, so this has been simmering our stock here for almost an hour. We have about 10 more minutes to go. And so while we're waiting, I'm gonna saute the hot sausage, as you can see here. Now, most of the smoked sausage I don't saute because it's already pre-cooked. By the time I add it to the pot and it cooks for another 45 minutes to an hour, it'll be well done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and brown our hot sausage here because it's raw meat. I like to cook it just a little bit before adding it to the pot. I have added my hot sausage balls here. I'm just gonna let this cook and heat for about 2 minutes on each side. This is a medium heat that I have here. You don't want it too high because we're not gonna cook it all the way. We're just gonna brown it just a little bit. So I'm gonna let this cook for 2 minutes on both sides, and then we're gonna put it to the side. So the hot sausage here is hot sausage is very fatty, guys. So it's time to remove it from the pan. So I'm going to use a slotted spoon to remove some of that excess fat out of the pan. And then once we get this out of the way to the side, we will be ready to strain our chicken broth. Okay guys, so I have strained the chicken and vegetables, and this is our chicken that we had that came from the pot. Heavy duty stuff, guys, taking this from the pot. So what we're gonna do is, I have my lovely niece here. She's gonna help us shred the chicken from the bone. We're gonna let it cool first, and then we're gonna shred this chicken and put it to the side. And we're gonna add it around maybe 30 to 45 minutes before the gumbo is actually done. Okay, so let's get started on our roux.